Hey guys. Alright, so today we're going to do a math lesson. My kids know that I'm absolutely obsessed with the area model because I think it makes multiplication make the most sense rather than using the standard algorithm. So I'm going to show you how to use the area model when you're multiplying numbers, and hopefully you can follow along. Alright, if you want to pause the video and grab a piece of paper and a pencil, you can do so. If you just want to kind of watch and observe, then do that as well. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is look at the numbers in your problem. So for this problem, I'm just going to do 1-digit by 2-digit multiplication. So I'm going to say 2 times 15. Pretty simple numbers. When we're using an area model, we're going to draw a box, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So we're starting with a rectangle. What I'm going to do on this side of the rectangle is put my number 2. I know that I'm going to put just my number 2 here because there aren't any 10s in this number. There's just a 1's value. Now I'm going to split up my rectangle into 2 pieces because I have 2 place values in the number 15. I have my 10s and I have my 1's. Now, just like using a multiplication chart, I'm going to follow the pattern here and follow the pattern here. So I know that 2 times 10 is 20, and 2 times 5 is 10. Once I have filled out the inside of my area model, I'm going to add those numbers together. So I know the answer to 2 times 15 is 30. Let's try it again to see if you're picking up on the pattern. Okay, so if I start with a new problem and I say 5 times 36, my rectangle, or my box, is going to look the same as the one in the previous problem because I know that 5 only has 1 digit or 1 place value. Going to put my 5 there. Now I know that 36 has both a 10's place and a 1's place. So I'm going to split my box up again, and I'm going to put my 10's here, 30, and my 1's here, 6. Now, just like a multiplication chart, I know that 5 times 30. That seems like a really big number. I don't really know my 30's times table, so I'm going to cover up that 0, and I know that 5 times 3 is 15, and then I'll add my 0 back. Now I need to do 5 times 6. I know that. That's 30. Now my next step is to add up my numbers and making sure that when I'm adding, I'm lining them up by place value. 0 plus 0 is 0, 5 plus 3 is 8, and 180. So I know that 5 times 36 is 180. Let's try another one. Okay, I'm going to do 8 times 67. Something that you should be noticing about this problem is that, again, I have a 1-digit times a 2-digit problem. So my area model is going to look the same as the first 2 problems we did. I know my 8's going to go here because there's only 1 digit. Then I know that 67 has both 10's, 60, and 1's, 7. All right. Now we're going to do the inside. I need to do 8 times 60. Oh gosh, big number again. I'm going to cover up my 0. I know that 8 times 6 is 48. That's my favorite one because I always remember it is 6 times 8 is 48. So I'm going to put 48 here, and then I'm going to add my 0 back. Okay? Now I need to do 8 times 7. I know that 8 times 7 is 56. My next step is to add them up. Going to make sure that they're lined up by place value. Great. 0 plus 6 is 6. Funky looking 6 right there. I know that 8 plus 5 is 13. Carry my 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. So I know that 8 times 67 is 536. All right, now we're gonna do a challenge. Okay. Something that you should be noticing about this problem is that I have a 2-digit number times a 2-digit number. So that's going to make our area model or our box look a little bit different. So instead of drawing a skinny rectangle, I'm going to draw a square. I know that this number has 2 digits, 10s and 1s. This number also has 2 digits. So that means I need to split my box up this way in order to put my 32. Now, I also need to split my box up this way in order to put my 54. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing that I did when it was a 1-digit by a 2-digit. This one's just going to be a little bit of extra work. If it was just a 1-digit, I would just have to do these 2 squares here. But we know it's a 2-digit, so I have 2 extra squares down here. So now, I'm going to do 30 times 50 in this box here. 30 times 50, those are big numbers, and I'm not sure how to multiply those in my head. So I'm going to cover up my 2 zeros and say 3 times 5. I know that 3 times 5 is 15. But I have to remember that I covered up 2 zeros. So I need to put my 2 zeros back. Now I'm going to do 30 times 4. Going to cover up that 0. I know that 3 times 4 is 12. And now I'm going to add my 0 back. 120. Okay, now here are the extra boxes. Now I need to go like this. 2 times 50. Okay, I'm going to cover up that 0. I know that 2 times 5 is 10. And then I'm going to add that 0 back. Now, 2 times 4. I know that in a snap, 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, now, this is super important to remember to add up these numbers, but make sure that you're lining them up in place value. I'm going to start with my biggest number because that makes me feel the most comfortable. Then I'm going to go over to my 120, then my 100, then my 8. Notice how I lined up all of the ones places, all of the tens, all of the hundreds, and all of the thousands. I also can check that I made sure I remembered all of the numbers in here because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 0 plus 2 plus 0 is 2. 5 plus 1 plus 1 is 7. 1. Perfect. So I know that 32 times 54 is 1,728. Wow, big number. Let's do one more 2-digit by 2-digit, and then we'll call this a day. Okay, so 2-digit by 2-digit. So that means I need to have 4 boxes. My 17 gets split up into 10 and 7, and my 89 gets split up into 80 and 9. Okay, my first step is going to be to start with this box right here. 10 times 80. I'm going to cover up my zeros here. I know that 1 times 8 is 8. And then I'm going to add my 2 zeros. Okay, so next I need to do 10 times 9. That is 90. Now I need to do 7 times 80. All right, cover up that 0. 7 times 8 is 56. And don't forget to add the 0 back. Now, last but not least is 7 times 9. I know that 7 times 9 is 63. All right, now my last step is to add them all up. Again, I'm going to start with my biggest number, my 800 over here. Then I'm going to add my 90. Then I'm going to add my 560. Then I'm going to add my 63. All right, 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 3 is 3. 0 plus 9 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. Carry my 2. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Okay, so I know that 17 times 89 is 1,513. So now I'm going to give you some practice problems to try at home. You can have your parent or family member, anyone at home, check these problems for you. They can use a calculator if they would like to make sure that you are getting the correct answer. Okay, so here are some problems that you can try at home. And let me know down in the comments below if you think the area model is something that makes sense to you, or if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.